about big education. I mean, those guys have a license to set the price whatever they want. And not everybody needs to go to college. They completely devalue people going into the trades. That's what they need to be focusing on. You know, get people out to be able to be viable and get a job without a worthless piece of paper.
The world needs ditch diggers too, you know.
Right. I'm with Bill. But don't listen to us. I mean, these are just dumb opinions. There's probably a lot of kids out there that will now drop out.
I did a college gig.
My experience, it was a waste of time.
I did a college gig, and this kid, the teacher was telling these kids, most of the stuff you're majoring in, the jobs aren't going to, technically really exist. Mm-hmm. Just how rapidly shit is changing with technology now. So, right. I don't know, man. If you get like 3-4 guys, you have a business idea and starting like a website. I mean, that seems to be like the quickest way. Because other than that, you're just some drone.
To millions.
Why?
Well, you don't go broke, but you're just sort of eking along, making somebody else's dream come true. I think it's a dumb way to go.
I was discussing this with someone recently, and why don't they teach us stuff that we really need to know, like how to fucking get a mortgage, how to not get ripped off,
how to do the math on a mortgage,
how to fucking balance a budget. You know, stuff that you really use in life.
No.
You know what I mean?
Gotta learn about Mesopotamia.
Yeah, right. You head out into the real world without a fucking clue on any of this stuff that you really need to know.
How banking is legalized loan sharking. I had an argument with this guy, and anytime I ever bring that argument, I go, what's the difference between loan sharking and banking? They go, well, a fucking bank won't break your legs. They always think that's a great point. It's like, because they don't have to, you shithead.
No. They'll take your house.
Yeah, repossess your car, destroy your credit. The reason why a loan shark...
a broken leg or fucking, your ruined credit rating, no house, living on the street, motherfucker.
The reason why a loan sharker breaks your leg is because what he does is not legal. Because you're like, I'm not going to pay you. What are you going to do, take me to court? Yeah. Call a cop, and then he snaps your leg. Oh, okay, I get it.
I get it.
I'll have that for you on Thursday.
All right, kid. I got it. All right. Today.
48 Major League Baseball players have college degrees.
48?
48.
Yeah, someone tells me there's a lot more players than 48.
I learned something today. For some reason, I thought baseball guys got their degrees. Let's say hi to Brendan in San Diego. Brendan.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Hey, just to let you know, on opening day this year in baseball, 29% of the starters were born outside of America.
28%, huh?
That makes sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly an international sport.
I would have thought it would have been a lot higher.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the ex-running back for the Denver Broncos, Tatum Bell, at the beginning of the season, he was working at a kiosk in the mall selling phones.
Oh, that's not good.
Mm-hmm. No, they don't put their money away. They don't know what to do.
Right. Yeah, because you don't learn that stuff.
No.
You just assume the money's going to last forever.
Or you get $1 million, you think you have $1 million, you don't realize it's really like about $350,000.
Yeah.
Once everybody takes their piece for helping you, and then the government comes along and takes a big whack out of it. So then you go out and buy a fucking $400,000 car, and you're going to buy your mom's a house. No. You're fucked. And then you blow out your fucking knee, and then you're working the kiosk selling fucking Verizons.
The best is when you buy it before the IRS takes their chunk. And then they come back and go, hey, where's our cut? Oh, wait, but I spent it. Oh, yeah? Did you? On what? That house?
Dude,
our house?
The only way to win, if you want to get off the wheel, is to fucking make $1 million a year and live like you make $50 a year. And then you just pay Elvis taxes.
Yeah.
They're going to take $900 of it away, but you won't be in debt. Yeah. And you just that's the only way to win. But they will not let you get rich unless you come up with some fucking unbelievable idea where they can make way more fucking money off of you. Other than that, it's like hail. They just keep fucking punching you in the face with some sort of... It's like a certain number you just can't get past. They fucking choke you out.
Yeah.
And just take you down to the mat. You're like, all right. Sorry, I was trying to get rich.
I like
Almost
the hell
made it.
idea. They leave you outside in the hell until
They
you go,
do.
all right, I need your help. Okay. All right, I'll go inside. Anthony in Florida.
Scam.
The best inbred racing in the country has got to be in Naples, Florida, the swamp buggy racing.
Oh, it was a great.
That's for you, Bill.
Used to watch that on the old fucking
ESPN
country
2.
TNN, the Nashville network. Used to watch that. Yeah, it's the swamp buggy races here in the swamp. He's going through the sippy hole, and he's coming around out by the mud pit. There's these fucking backwards motherfuckers with no teeth riding these Yeah, these things.
Yeah, but you realize, seriously, though, the ability that you have to do.
To build that
how do you keep the engine dry or whatever the fuck you get?
Exactly. They figured out. Look at these guys like,
you got to slide through those
they're
turns.
driving on water.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the race, there's a Miss Swamp Buggy that dives into the sippy hole.
Yes, Miss Swamp Buggy. Yeah, jumps in with the winner. I used to watch that shit.
You know what I love about
exciting when cable first had like all these channels of this shit, and all of a sudden you're like, God, I could just watch bull riding if I want, or watch this bullshit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny about like most of the cars that you see there? All of them are modified. Yeah. For as much shit as rednecks get, I mean, it's not like they're idiots.
Yeah, they can figure out how to turn a
socially,
fucking wrench.
Sometimes they have backwards views of looking at people, but those sons of bitches. My car looks exactly the way it looked like from the factory.
They sure know how to fucking
I put a Corvette engine in it.
How'd you do that?
I put some steel balls out the back to let people know what the fuck they were dealing with.
Let's go to Georgia. Wes, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, man, I was wondering if y'all heard about this kid, Bryce Hopper, that's talking about dropping out of high school and getting his GED so he can go into professional baseball early.
Yeah, he's supposed to be some kind of phenom, right?
Yeah, he's hit like a 570-foot home run, throws like a 96-mile-per-hour fastball.
16 years old. And he should. He should. Get your money when you can. Why not?
I would maybe at least finish going through puberty.
Fuck that.
And then kind of, I don't know.
Get in there.
If you're hitting 570-foot home runs and you can throw the ball 96 miles an hour, guess what? High school's not for you. Get the fuck out and make your fucking money.
I guess you're right.
Even if you blow out your arm in a year.
I can be convinced of anything.
Yeah.
Dude,
all right.
But even if you blow out your arm in a year, that's like the average dude. That's like 20 years of work in the real world.
Look, if that was my kid and he was 16 years old and he wanted to get like his GED, like I would.
Dude,
I would be like, you know what?
You'd
because
need a good argument.
I wouldn't even do the GED.
Argument.
I'm like, whatever. Let's say goodbye to high school and let's say hello to the major leagues.
You need an argument to come back at the kid with. What's your argument? It's you should go to school. Why?
I'm not a fan of these athletes.
You have no argument
getting their degrees.
No, I would say
stupid.
Do the GED and like I already think if I ever have kids and they don't want to go to college, I would be like, yes. Why would you?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a doctor? Unless you want to learn how to slice somebody open, or you want to make a bridge. There's no fucking. It's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
Just hang around. You'll get plenty of tail. And save yourself $50,000. The money you'd spend on your tuition, just go buy a car.
Just get some fucking work somewhere. Get a job. Get a trade.
Hey, we got the Rednecks calling. They're very excited. Richie Rich, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bill, brother.
What's going on?
Talladega, man. Talladega. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
I was there, man, and a chick like 6 rows in front of me, good-looking chick, man, flashed the crowd or whatever, man. As soon as her shirt went back down, dude, she threw a dip of snuff in, no doubt.
I couldn't hear what he said. She did what afterwards?
She did some dip.
Yeah.
She flashed. She turned around, she flashed her tits, put the shirt back down, and did a little dip.
That's what I'm saying. To sit there and drink next to a guy who talks like that sober, it would just be the greatest thing ever. And you can see a car hit a wall at $1.80.
Yeah.
It would just be fucking great.
Richie Rich.
Hey, she was a hammer, man, no doubt.
Richie Rich, do we sound funny to you? Because I know we got a lot of rednecks and southern guys that are listening to this show. Do we sound funny to you like you sound funny to us?
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Right on, man.
That'll sound like Elvis.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
I like.
You're going to have yourself more trouble than a little bit.
Hey, I'm going to punch out, boys, so y'all give me more hell, right?
All right, Richie Rich. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Footer. Footer.
Yo, what's up, boys? Hey, I want to rewind a little bit.
Sure.
First of all, real quick, though, I can't believe how dumb they sound. Before you said that, all these hillbillies were calling up. I'm going, holy fucking shit. These rednecks sound like idiots. But anyway, really quick, just to rewind. We talking about golf before and how, we just don't get it. My dad, dude, he's like, he's like your fucking pop, man. He's like so cool to me, like cool guy. And he's telling me this story how he went to Augusta and he's going, yeah, as I walked over the fairway, he goes, it choked me up. I got a tear in my eye. I want to fucking spit in his face, dude. That is like, I don't get it. I don't get fucking the whole golf thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're.
You know what? We were sort of listening.
They're a little distracted.
So
Danny put a picture up of some redneck with playing horseshoes with toilet seats.
Is that a fucking sport down there?
Of course it is.
Toilet seat horseshoes?
Part like the Redneck Olympics. Come on.
You throw the fucking toilet seat like you would a horseshoe. It's one of those that have the, the little slit in the front. What do you call that?
Yeah, of
toilet
course.
seat so you don't piss on the fucking toilet seat?
Yeah, the opening in front.
And you know
there.
the redneck's really trying because he has his tongue hanging out. That means he's concentrating.
Yeah, he's really concentrating. He's into toilet seat fucking horseshoes.
Footer. So the story is your dad was telling some golf story, and you're like, holy shit, who gives a shit?
Well, you just in the fact of, like, your dad's a cool guy, and for him to tell you this story, how he's walking over a fairway and he gets a tear in his eye, I wanted to fucking spit on him. It was just, I don't get shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I love golf, and I don't take it that far.
Right, and real quick, to bring it back to me, because you guys are distracted, you're off the big fat star. Punch it out.
Now we're
wow.
focused.
There
Thanks.
I heard that.
Well, let's say hi to Bob in Georgia. Bob.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I wanted to tell Bill about an event down here in Georgia called Swine Time.
Swine Time?
Yeah, Swine Time.
All
What they do is they get a bunch of kids and a bunch of old guys, and they grease up a pig and just have them run around in a hay bale, and they have to catch it.
And it's between old people and kids?
Yeah, everybody just gets involved. The first person to catch it wins like a T-shirt, I think it is.
Great.
You know what I love, too, is PETA probably doesn't have the balls to go down there and break that one
Hell
up.
no.
Fuck no.
And then after they're done with that, they have a chitlin eating contest.
Oh, Jesus.
That must look wonderful.
They have an old guy down here called Jack Wingate. He's a big fishing legend down here. And he ate a chitlin that's about 2 feet long, and just in one bite, just right down. It was disgusting.
Now, well, let me get this straight. You boil the intestine in the shit smell. You get all the shit out of it. So he basically swallowed a pig colon?
Yeah, and I work for a TV station down here. We filmed the whole thing, and we just kept showing it over and over again.
That's awesome.
Do you have that online somewhere?
Yeah, we got to see that.
I could put it online.
Oh, you should have, bro.
Yeah.
That should be a YouTube video.
I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll send Danny an email.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's go to Scott in Minnesota. Scott.
What's going on? We do pickup poles in the state of Minnesota, and we got 900 horse motors going underneath pickups with flip bodies.
I don't know what that means. That sounds like it's a real fast pickup with a what's a flip body?
It's a pickup pole where you take a pickup, hook it to a sled, and so you can drag it the farther.
Oh, pole. I think it said pole.
Yeah.
No, pole. If you guys go to YouTube and put Bad Kitty Pulling Team in there, that's my cousin's truck, or Facebook.
Okay.
Is that the kind of thing that'll get you some pussy out there? Just out of...
Yeah. Actually, my cousin's 5 foot, probably about 120-pound wife drives his. Pink truck.
It's just another world.
Yeah, it is.
It's a world.
It's another planet.
It's a world we don't understand, and it's
like the
part
ocean and fish.
It's part of America.
Go
Can you imagine having a 5 foot, 120-pound wife? That's what he said that like it was the most normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's their together time. But you got to admit, they're not sitting around letting their brains turn to mush.
Hell no.
They're figuring out how to make their truck be able to drag more shit.
Let's not forget about noodling if we're going to be talking redneck stuff.
Yeah, that's
Noodling
great.
rules.
What is
You
that?
see that?
You've never seen noodling?
Punch
No.
up a noodling clip.
Are
yeah.
you kidding? Bill, come on.
You know what this is? This is
You've never heard of noodling?
No.
Oh, okay. We got one for you. Thank you, sir. Scott in Minnesota, everyone. Wow. This is good. As Danny finds a noodling video. Jake in Kentucky. Jake.
Yeah, every 4th of July weekend, we get about 30 goats down at Newburgh Beach on the Ohio River, and we have goat races.
Goat races. That
Is it just a
sounds
basic
good.
race, or do you throw some kind of little twist in it?
Well, they run about 100 yards, and you can bet on them. They put numbers on them.
How do you get them to run?
Shoot at him.
Huh? You stick something in their heinies.
Throw dynamite at him.
Well, they smack them.
Yeah, you smack the goat and it'll start running. They bet on the goat races. I know this drives Bill nuts.
Here's some
Thank you, sir.
No, it doesn't. You know something? I don't know if I've ever told this.
Wait.
Okay, small fish.
Here's the noodling.
Okay. All right, here we go. Fish is coming out.
Two guys in the water.
Got the hole now.
Up to their heads. I can't believe you've never seen this. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good fish, man.
Yeah, ain't that big.
Look at it. Let him flop around a bit.
Look at the fucking guns on that guy.
Yeah.
You see what's happening there, Bill?
You stick your hand in a catfish's mouth?
No.
You put it in a hole where they live, and you shake your fingers, and they bite your arm, and then you pull your arm up.
That's how they catch the catfish.
That doesn't hurt?
Well, of course it does.
That's good.
They usually get a nice little.
Then he just wiped his arm off in the dirty water
and go back in.
That's how they fish for these fucking.
Yeah, the catfish live in these like holes on the sides.
He's bleeding,
and you can't see because it's muddy. And they put their entire arm in the hole, Bill. And then the catfish bites on, and then you pull it out.
He's bleeding.
Would you do that?
No, they would have to squeeze my arm. Like, how hard does this hurt? You know, they'd fuck with me in the bar.
No, the anticipation would be what would get me.
I don't know.
Look at the size of these fucking fish, though.
You know, nothing but respect. I don't know how you would do that.
The anticipation, that is a giant fucking fish.
A huge, giant catfish.
Dude, can I tell you something? When bankers sit around trying to think how I'm going to take over the world, they don't worry about guys like us. We're pussies. Those are the guys who are like, okay, we need propaganda to get these guys on our side. Those guys know how to shoot. They know how to live in the wild.
Amazing.
Chicks doing it? Oh, they're not as good.
Fuck. No, man.
That's always cracked me up about women, how they want to do everything that we do, even the dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Let me fucking start boxing and stick my fucking hand in a goddamn... I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say.
Get a catfish to bite my fucking arm.
Yeah.
They put their tits in there. Just like...
Hot girls doing it. That's amazing. Jeff in Kentucky. Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hey, talking about rednecks, I was at the Kentucky Speedway this past weekend to watch the Nationwide Series stock car race, and they had the Extends girls there, the Extends, I guess, the penis pills.
Yeah, the boner pills.
Right. And these dumbass rednecks were lined up around the corner to take a picture with these skanks, and they were giving them away these hats, and all day long you see all these rednecks wearing these red hats that say Extends, basically just advertising, I have a small dick.
I need a bigger dick.
They were all over the place.
All right, thank you.
Free hat to them.
All right, let's go to Jim in Indiana. We're on to this redneck culture thing.
You
Jim.
got to get the Dukes of Hazzard theme going now.
Yeah, Jim.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, there's a couple of DVDs at some of the truck stops I go to called Girls Gone Grabbing, and there's these hot chicks in bikinis that do this noodling, wrestling these 50-pound cats. It's really awesome.
Girls Gone Grabbing.
Girls Gone Grabbing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. People will just buy anything.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely something to check out if you can find
How is that?
Absolutely.
How is that really
Thank you.
hot?
Wes the trucker. Wes.
Hey, Bill Burr, you missing the greatest part about that race. You got to be in the pamper at night. You listen to them guys fighting, fucking, and drinking beer all night long. It's funny as shit. That is the greatest part of the race, is to be in the camper lot at night.
At night, it's all fucked up. They're fucking.
No, you got to
drinking
understand,
and fighting.
dude. Like, every hotel is packed,
Yeah.
and everybody's got their fucking RVs, and everywhere you go, there's these signs that just say "Welcome race fans," and it's just public drinking. It's
one
just
big party.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
They fight, fucking, drink beer all night long in the trailer park. It's funny as hell.
Oh, that's great.
They fight, fuck, and drink. Funny as hell. I'll tell you, that boy, he'd fuck a rock if he thought a snake was under it. You're like, what?
Fuck a rock if he thought...
It is like, what are you talking about?
I love it.
God damn.
All right, we got to keep doing this. Don in Jersey.
Doesn't even make sense.
Boy, don't have sense enough to pick up a penny if you saw a dime.
Yeah.
What?
By the way, if
What do
you're
you
on
mean
the,
by that?
if you're on the phones and you sound sort of like me or Ann or Bill Burr, hang up immediately.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't wanna
I want to hear some more of those southern sayings like that
fuck
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Let's learn a little
That boy
bit
fuck
today.
mud.
Yeah, Don in Jersey.
Don't know whether to fight, fuck, or wind my wristwatch. Wristwatch. What?
Don.
Yeah. We seen a thing on TV the other day with the rednecks racing these old trucks around the track. They had to all had to pull trailers, camper trailers, boat trailers.
Oh, shit.
And all the other guys have to try and knock the trailers off. The last guy pulling the trailer was the winner.
That sounds pretty. That would be pretty cool to watch.
But what does he get? A free Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's?
God damn, yeah.
And I seen a thing down in Florida. They had a motorcycle demolition derby.
That's
my
what?
motorcycle.
A motorcycle demolition derby?
Yeah, it was crazy. Guys on beat up old bikes, smashing each other, knocking everybody off.
What the fuck?
That sounds
Thanks for the
pretty
call,
goddamn
man.
fun, yo.
Let's go to Ross in Tennessee. Ross?
Hey, boys, how y'all doing this morning?
Pretty good,
man?
Ross.
Hey, I was calling to tell Bill. He was talking about his pit bull yesterday, and I'm a big fan of pit bulls, Bill. Gotta love you, breed of dog there. But if you go over to my uncle's house or two of my cousins, right when you pull onto the property, they got a sign in the front yard that says, "Never mind the owner, beware of the cock." And when I mean cock, I mean fighting roosters. My uncle's got a rooster standing about 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet tall. That's the meanest fucking rooster you've ever goddamn seen. They're rooster fucking eyes at you. Get out the damn car, I promise you.
You got an attack.
You know what I love
rooster.
about like these guys? They actually have references to other roosters.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I know this is the meanest goddamn rooster you ever saw. I've never seen one.
Never seen a rooster.
I've never seen a
I
rooster.
don't know how mean they are.
I can't compare it to anything.
Yeah, I have no
I need to
fucking-
see one for the first time, and then maybe someday I could go, wow, I saw another
Dude, that's
rooster.
why you got to go to those things because they start
Alright.
telling you stories with shit like you don't have a reference to.
Right.
It's April, so the bullfrogs are out. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, no, I don't.
Yeah. And those big old ones, not the little ones
Yeah.
like you see there in
I don't know.
Springtown. It's big old.
I'm a concrete walker. I really don't
Yeah.
know what you mean.
I'll tell you, this bullfrog could have failed family 8. It's like a big buck and a KFC chicken, right? So I got my slingshot.
All right, we're going to get some
Big
sayings
old
now.
little slingshot.
Travis, I'm enjoying the music, but slightly lower because our phones aren't as crisp as they should be. Charles, South Carolina, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? I got some good Southern sayings.
Yeah.
103 squirrels fucking in a wool sock. 103 queers in a sleeping bag.
No, slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
Hotter than 3 squirrels in a wool sock?
102 squirrels fucking in a wool sock.
Yeah, okay.
103 queers in a sleeping bag. More screwed up than a brother's checkbook. That boy a fucking rattlesnake he held his head. There's all kind of funny ones.
I like how he cleaned up the racist one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what that was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't do that down here.
Of course
All
not,
right,
man.
Of course not. Let's go to Jim in Florida. Jim?
Hey, down here at New Smyrna Beach Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, they race RVs and school buses, and my brother-in-law is meaner than a striped-out snake.
School bus races?
There's so much going on here with these phone calls.
But you know what's funny? It's
the excitement in the phone caller and us just laughing because we have no concept of this.
Yeah, but as much as we're making fun of them like it's dumb, they actually know how to
Dude.
fucking soup up a bus.
Yeah.
How
So you
bad
can
do you want to
race
go?
it.
How bad do you want to go to one of these events, though?
Yeah.
I'd go check out school
That
buses
trailer
racing.
one sounds like a pisser.
Dude, drinking outside of a Waffle House right before you go in, it's the greatest fucking...
All right, we got another Southern saying.
9 in the morning.
Jason in Indiana. Jason.
Good evening.
Hey, Jason.
Them biscuits are so good, if you put them on top of your head, your tongue would beat your brains out trying to get to them.
Where did they come up with
Yeah. What's in there?
All right, man. We might as well be talking a foreign language.
Like turkey shit through a tin horn.
Yeah.
What?
Let me see.
Faster than shit through a
All right,
goose.
we got another one.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go to Chris in Georgia. Chris.
Hey, what's going on, Opie?
Hey,
Hey,
buddy.
man.
We used to say old nervous boy, kind of edgy boy. We used to say he's nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
I heard that
I
one.
heard that one.
I heard that one.
That's
That
the
one
first
made
one
it
I've
up.
heard.
That one made it up north.
Yeah, that one made it up here. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Bug in Florida. Bug.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
All right, Bug.
Hey, man, we go over to my cousin's place. My uncle, he raises fainting goats. Their legs stiffen up when they get scared. And they
Oh,
just-
yeah, we've seen
Oh,
that.
hold on. We're big fans of the fainting goat. You've seen the
The
fainting
Wild Boys. I saw them do it.
Okay, yeah. That's probably why we know it, yeah. Bug?
Yeah, so every 10 minutes or so, we set off a bottle rocket, and we bet on which one will fall over first.
It's pretty hilarious, man. Check out that shit online.
Oh, I'm loving this. All right, let's go to Chris in Virginia. Chris?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
In Tennessee and Texas, there's these ponds that have alligator gar.
Yeah.
And you start up the motor, and they jump out of the water. And rednecks combine two fun things, killing fish and bow and arrows. Get Danny to punch it up on YouTube. The fish jump out of the water, and they shoot it with a bow and arrow and reel it in.
Wait, so...
It's called bow fishing.
Bow fishing?
How do you get them to jump out of the water?
When you run the motor on idle, it scares them. And they jump right up out of the water, and they shoot them with a bow and arrow. There's a dozen videos under aerial bow fishing on YouTube.
Let's check out aerial bow fishing.
All right.
Dude, that's
Craziest shit you ever saw.
Serious skill, though.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
harder than that? Hitting a curveball or shooting a fucking fish
Dude,
out of the...
I would try to shoot fucking fish that jump out of the water.
That's a tough one, man.
Why not?
Oh, it's a fucking riot.
We're
Ain't
trying to
playing.
find... Did you go aerial?
Yeah, aerial bow fishing.
Internet's being slow today.
Okay. We're waiting. We're waiting.
This is bow fishing, bugle mouth hogs.
Phones are
What the
lit.
hell's that mean, man?
They got a reel right on the bow, and you shoot it and reel it in. 2 foot, 3 foot catfish.
Well, let's see what happens here. I think we might have found one. All right, we're...
I took the engine out of my garbage disposal. It's like, oh, God, what did you do with it? Where does it go from there, dude?
Holy
you
shit.
reel them in, and they're done. You
God
don't have any
damn.
to reel in.
you don't have to do
He's
that.
beating him over the head with a big fucking piece of log.
Well, you got to get him to behave.
You
know.
got to calm that fucker down, let me tell you.
Right.
It's good eating if you get the
Yeah, it's good eating.
That sure is.
That's good eating. You got to clobber him over the head.
Let's say hi to John in Virginia. John?
Hey, John.
Good evening.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys. I was at a party a few years ago, and this guy was just wrecked. And he said, boy, I'm more fucked up than a cricket in a hubcap. Bill, come back to Raleigh.
All right, man.
Oh, God.
Bill, can you ever reference that, ever?
What's that?
A cricket in a hubcap?
I never would have thought of
As
that.
far as what?
Just life experience.
No, but it
Will
makes
that ever
sense
come
now.
up? Yeah, it
Makes
makes
I guess
sense.
it jumps in there and it gets fucking rattled all around.
Of course it makes sense, but we would never reference that.
Oh, no, ever. No.
That's what I
Watch
mean.
out.
All right. Let me say hi to Wayne in Virginia. Wayne?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, man, it's that brother's so fast, he's like an egg falling from a tall chicken.
Okay.
I ain't never heard that one, man.
Well, there
Look
you go.
at this. Holy
I guess-
Jesus. These fish are jumping like
Jesus
6
Christ.
feet out of the water. That can't be real.
And they are shooting the fucking
It's amazing.
bows at him, man. That's pretty cool.
They just got to be shooting into it, hoping they hit
Oh,
something.
yeah, of course.
Dude, look at that. Fuck Brick Breaker.
Oh! Slow-mo.
Wow, that's
That
a
guy
great
got
shot.
one. Look at that. I would fucking do that all day. They jump out of the water and then you shoot them with the bow.
That is
Holy sh! You think Peter would have a problem with
tough
that one,
shot.
Bill?
Yeah.
Dude, this is why we're at the top of the food chain.
Oh, yeah.
We
Look
got
at what
bored
we
with
can do.
killing.
We
of
can
our
do that,
food,
and we
so-
can play banjos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Why doesn't Peter take this shit on? They don't
Damn.
Have they don't have the balls to go
Right
down there.
through. Right through.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Let's say
He's
hi
doing
to
it at night.
Let's say hi to Doug in
With
Georgia.
a lit arrow. Look at that shit. Amazing.
Doug?
Yeah.
Hey.
I was going to say, those guys are so close, they're pissing out the same dick.
They're so close to pissing out the same dick.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's go to Matt in Oklahoma. Matt.
Yeah, if there's flicker and goose shit on a brass doorknob, and if it rains a lot, it's a real turd floater or a gully washer.
These guys can't wait to get on. Carl, Arkansas.
That motherfucker took my line.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Carl.
Coral.
Anything else?
I like the way you talk.
Yeah, we
I like the way you talk.
He does it way better.
Of course he does.
He doesn't have to try.
No.
I was going to say that the guy was slicker than snot on a doorknob, but...
Dang.
Fuck.
Got beat
I'm
you out.
sorry, bro.
And he said brass doorknob.
Yeah.
Evidently, brass is slicker. I would never know, of
Yeah.
course, because
God damn.
Rob on Long Island. Rob.
Yeah, when you're real horny, you're hotter than a half-fucked fox in a forest fire. What's up?
Hotter than a half-fucked fox there.
In a forest fire.
In a forest fire. Let's go to Tank in Oklahoma.
Hey, guys.
Got Doyle's band playing in the background.
Sure is.
Why don't you go home and practice, Randy?
Randy, play through it. You got to play through it. Get the fuck out. Love that movie.
Tank, what do you got?
Dick Dale.
Dick Dale.
Down.
And
That's
then the drum fill.
That's such. It's so perfectly awful.
It's horrible. Listen to that. It's all off. Phil. It's all off. We're getting the band back together. Get my guitar out the garage. And he kicks everyone out. I love that. Doyle is a douchebag.
You know, I've always wondered if musicians do that shit. Like the same way comedians will sit around and deliberately do bad jokes and shit.
Yeah.
Like if they like try to have a contest of the worst riff
See
ever.
how bad you can fucking play. And what's his name? Who's the guy that played Doyle? He's a musician. Who fucking
Dwight
has-
Yoakam.
Yeah, Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight,
So
yeah.
Because
it's like-
what makes that great is it almost sounds fixable.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if somebody actually had some true musical talent, they could take that idea
and make
and
a
either
song
attach
out
it
of
to something else or just, I don't know, smooth it out.
Yeah.
Oh, they know what they need to do to make it a great song. They just
Amazingly
twisted
bad.
it slightly, so it works perfectly for the movie. We'll take another break.
Big drum fill. Drum fill. It's all off.
Hey, Bill, what are you promoting, man? Doing a great job for us here. BillBurr.com. You got the Punchline gig in San Francisco.
Yep, July 13th, and after that, I think like the following week, like the week of July 25th, that weekend, I'm going to be at the Comedy Works in Denver, Colorado. One of my favorite gigs, man.
Yeah.
Actually, both those, one of the two best comedy clubs.
Nice.
Other than Caroline's, right here in New York City.
If you're a fan, go to BillBurr.com to find out where he's going to be. Phones are great. We'll go back to the phones in just a bit, but first this. Oh, right on. Hey, C. Dixie. I remember these guys. Turn it up, Travis. Let's go.
I remember this, man. Makes me stiffer than a dime store engine. God damn. I tell you.
That's good music right there. That's
Yeah.
good music.
Someone's trying to turn us on to Moaning Girl or Formula One Racer.
Come on, Randy.
Hilarious, this person's saying. Want to see if that's anything, Danny? It's on instant feedback.
No, I can't hear anything.
What happened? Oh.
My computer's in the middle of rebooting. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
goddamn computer.
iPhone. The iPhone thing is
The
fucking
height of these chairs keeps mushing my nuts.
You know, you're
Like
right.
when you sit on an
Something like
airplane
these
too
chairs.
long, you just fucking your ball bag.
I've noticed I'm constantly shifting in this fucking chair. These chairs are not comfortable. They're just not.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to sit in them for hours and make jokes. I just realized what I was complaining about. Some guy's out there with a jackhammer. And I'm like, my chair isn't comfortable for my 4-hour bitch fest.
That should be a job that just doesn't exist anymore. Like they should.
I was saying
haven't
the
they come
same
up with
fucking
anything?
thing.
Dude.
It should be lasers that just and cut holes in the ground. Bam! There's
know.
still some big bruiser with a jackhammer.
His second job is he's behind an oxen.
There's
plowing
fucking
a field.
Yeah, there's film of people using the exact same thing in black and white. You shouldn't be using anything that hasn't changed at all from when it was in black and white films.
You see his entire body just vibrating.
Yeah.
You think to yourself, that can't be good
No,
for you.
no. He's probably just get home. He's pissing blood.
Right.
His kidneys are busted up like graham crackers.
Isn't it like back in the day, like guys like they did that too long, and their body would just never stop shaking.
Oh, yeah. They
great.
start shaking.
That's wonderful.
Or the riveters on the buildings, the fucking riveters, where they would throw hot rivets to each other. One guy had like a catcher's mitt made out of leather, and the other guy would be by the big thing that kept the fire stoked. And they'd throw these red hot rivets. The guy would catch it, put it in the hole, and then the riveter would go, BAP! And rivet the fucking things and put buildings together. It's like, what the fuck is... See, no one does that anymore. There's new shit.
There's not people sitting on girders eating lunch.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
a fucking photo op.
Exactly.
Had to be.
Sitting on... No, they did that. It was sick.
Who the fuck would sit on a... No way.
Dude, I saw it when they were building
No
the
way. No way. What is this garbage?
when they were building the Brooklyn Bridge. Like I forget, there was some ridiculous amount of people would die every day.
Not me.
Yeah.
No way.
It's crazy.
Not once. Not never.
Like the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah.
Was the fucking... Yeah.
Well, first of all, they dug down so far and they didn't
ridiculous.
understand the bends, and they'd bring people up and they notice these guys they start doubling
they
over.
double over.
So then they after a few days they were like, oh, he's having a problem too. Hurry up, bring him up, which will make it worse.
They didn't have a decompression chamber in there. It was like it was an airlock to keep the air in the what was it called? Not a stanchion, but a fucking whatever that base piece is. So they would just open up the airlock, and all of a sudden you go from having all this pressure on you to keep the water. The pressure was to keep the water from coming in underneath and drowning you. So they kept it pressurized, and then they just pop you out the lid and go, okay, you're okay. And then nitrogen bubbles would start in your blood. Just, just double over in pain and agony and die.
That's that diving thing. You got to
be
fucking careful.
Yeah.
You want more redneck stuff?